Alright folks, welcome back to Switzerland. We're moving into that critical period here. So the first thing we're going to do as we finish out the war on Augsburg, first thing we're going to do, move the army forward, because ideally we'd like to finish this siege now, so we can help give them the troops they need to finish. The other thing I'm probably going to do is we do have capacity in the, if you look at our force limit here, we have capacity for 5 more troops, but we are kind of continually struggling to get our manpower up. And one of the things we can do to try to prevent other nations from joining a coalition is have a strong army. So it probably would be worth hiring a mercenary company since we have all these bonuses for it. We could hire, we've got based on our 5 unit capacity. I think the best one would be to hire the Free Swiss Guard, which comes with a general. It's 5 units, comes with a general, a pretty good general, and it also has an additional kind of +5 discipline on it, which I think would be very beneficial. And so we probably will hire this army. It's pretty cheap. It's 49 ducats. It's 2 ducats a month. We have plenty of money to cover that, and it will help strengthen our army. So let's let a little bit of time tick and start moving forward here. Okay, pause. And actually, what I really should have done is hired this guy and sent him in to deal with it because he has siege. So we're going to send this gentleman in to assist with sieging this down. Go, mercenaries. There we go. And they have a manpower pool, which is being modified by a reform and by Swiss mercenaries. We lose 10 ducats. That's not good. Hopefully this will finish this siege here. There we go. Siege of Augsburg is over. This is good. We are in position. We're going to fall back into the central area. Recall a diplomat from Württemberg. They've unconditionally surrendered. That's why we were postponing it, because now our war exhaustion is going to tick up. And so now we are going to... Let's see who else we can improve. Actually, it's probably good to hold back now both... Let's let that one go one more month, because we're going to do this in December. There we go. Let's yank that back. Alright, let's get very close to the end of December. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to sue for peace. We're going to take Constans. Coalition will attempt to form, but we will take that and all their money. There we go. We do not have the admin to make that a core yet. That's fine. Then we would like to sue for peace with Augsburg, because we don't want people to see them as an enemy. We obviously cannot take anything, so we will take money and war reps off them again in order to end that war. There we go. So now they do not see them as a hostile enemy to us in a war, because that can also cause people to join a coalition. This is not what I want. I do not want to be taking attrition. We will probably seize land. Revolt in Chun. Our vassal was thankfully standing there. We also are not at war, so we will reduce autonomy here. Just take a quick look for autonomy before we... That will also make us look stronger if we have less autonomy around. Okay. And let's unpause now. Like our vassal has that under control. And sure enough, that ticked. We can invest in technology. We can take a mill tech a little ahead of time. Don't know that we want to do the... Yep, see, here they come. Okay, they're starting to enter the coalition. Baden has a lot of aggressive expansion, but we can Well, before I ally Baden, let's first see who all can we ally. We're looking for big people. So Baden, Bologna, Genoa, and Scilly. So, okay. So we will ally Baden. Genoa. Genoa is legitimate. We will take that alliance. We're basically allying everybody. Who does the Pope hate? Naples, Florence, Tunis. Okay. I know we're on too many diplomatic relationships. That's fine. Ally Bologna. Yeah, see, people are entering coalitions, but I am attempting to ally people as fast as they're entering, so that way we are less likely. Silly. Over here, okay. Albania is open to an alliance as well. Sure, let's improve relations with Albania for a minute. Let's ally Silly. There we go. Okay. Now, the other thing we can do is look around at people who are likely to join a coalition. So, like, Baden's not in. Württemberg can't improve relationships anymore. We can start improving relations with some of the grumpy countries. Ulm, Landshut, Munich. So Nuremberg is a member of the coalition, and they have a lot of aggressive expansion. So let's improve relations with this one. We probably can get this one out of the coalition. Frankfurt. This is part of the reason we hired the Mercs, just to make us look more intimidating. Hungary and Naples. Trent is in. Let's pull back from this alliance with Albania. And let's ally Albania. We will decline your unlawful territory request, Austria. This free city is really tough to swallow. Normally I avoid coalitions very carefully, but in this case there's no way to ever take this province if we don't. Alright, we're improving with Nuremberg, and where's this Rothenburg? Let's just look at the coalition. Wurzburg, Ansbach. Be someone far away. They'd be the ones more likely to be able to be removed. Mines, they're pretty mad. They're not going to leave. Rothenburg. Unfortunately, that unlawful territory makes it very difficult. Probably going to have an extended period of, like, waiting, basically, for them to leave the coalitions. Let us go ahead. We are going to keep Vincent. Thank you. We will core that new province that we have taken on. Let us switch over to admin, because that is where our idea is now at. Now, let's see. Are there any other nations that I think I can improve relations with? Nuremberg we're already improving with. This is Wurzburg. Let's improve. See what we can do. And we'll just try to help people be not so cranky with me. Expand the bodyguard. Gain stability. Yes, we will do that. We need some stability. Normally we would not trade Republican tradition, but we will do it. And our leader will probably die before too much longer. He's 52, so it's likely that he will die. And Mengen could definitely use a workshop. We will build a army building in Freeboard. We might need some mercenaries, so we're not spending down as much as we normally would. Golden era. Alright, we will take the next military technology, which is also beneficial because it will make us more intimidating to our opponents. We will take our next Diplo technology so we can build docks. Shocker. That'll be helpful. Unhappiness among the peasantry. Wow, that didn't take long. We will not be losing stability because we just got that stability. And we would like this to go up soon. We can get our maxed out prosperity. This area is prosperous, giving development costs, goods produced, and monthly autonomy, which is great. This one is very close to being prosperous, and that 0.25 that's ticking every month for sure is helpful. Normally there's a percent chance based on your monarch's skill that it will improve, but with the steady 0.25 per month, that is really helpful. It ensures that it will go up instead. Milanese separatists. How many separatists? 8k. Get into position so we can handle this if we have to. It's funny that all of our vassals are standing within our territory. I know this is negatively impacting my Diplo power, but I think it is wise to have as many allies as possible to forestall the possibility of this coalition actually firing. We can summon the Diet. We will do so. Clergy want some base tax. The nobility, no country is in a coalition and no country has more than -15. Aggressive expansion. Okay. Have 807 ducats. Wow. Merchant bankrupt. We don't care about that. Wow. I guess we will do this. And I don't really want to up this twice, but I guess I will. I'll give it a tick of that, and we'll do one more of those. Okay, there we go. We got some prestige and some loyalty on the clergy. That will help expedite the prestige will help with getting the improved relations to get the coalition to go away, so I guess it's not all bad. Nuremberg is the highest it can be. There's that revolt that we knew was coming. Let's put this gentleman in charge, deal with that. Alright, come back from Nuremberg. Let's improve with Wurzburg. Oh, we're already improving with them. Okay. Who else is in a coalition? Rothenburg. Improve relations. Just going to become very friendly. Parallel authority. The burghers cannot gain influence, because they are the ones that are almost constantly trying to break free in some revolt. Apparently I cannot stand there. Why am I... I have to move over here? Somewhere where I'm not going to take attrition, please? Clergy are happy with me at least. And we've got enough crown land that we are getting increased reform progress growth, so that's good. It's a nice city. It has a center of trade, so it can be upgraded. That's part of the reason they're able to develop it so much. Württemberg is fabricated on me. Exciting. So there are actually trade provinces over here that are useful, though they're not in the right nodes. In the Austrian node. We're kind of weirdly stretched over 3 nodes here. Where we got a little bit in the Champagne node, a little bit in the Rhineland node, a little bit in the Vienna node. It's a little weird. Alright, let's go find another person to be our friend. Access from Savoy. They are at war with Venice. I don't think you want me to do that, Savoy. Because if they can walk through me, then it will be challenging for you. How are you even at war with Venice? What's going on here? Oh, they've attacked Mantua and they've like sucked them in somehow, okay? And poor Florence, which is basically just the city of Florence now. What France is up to? They're allied with Scotland, Bohemia, Switzerland, and Naples, which should prevent the Ottomans from doing any more incursions into Naples. Looks like we're about to get our next government reform. Separation of power. There it is. We can do parliament. We could do the presidential system, giving us institution embracement cost and max absolutism. We can do supremacy of the diet. Among the diet increases in republican tradition. That's interesting. Or we can go for the attorney general. Oh, pause. This is interesting. Advisors increase 0.2 yearly republican tradition per level. Cannot seize Crownland. Cost of advisors with rulers' culture down. This is interesting. So I don't think we want to reduce our absolutism like that long term. This is nice, but it's kind of weak. It doesn't really do very much in terms of institution embracement and absolutism. The parliament can be interesting, but we would need Switzerland to either not have nobility, or we need land owned by the crown at least 11% for sure, and nobility loyalty is equal or higher than their influence. This would be really useful, but stopping me from seizing Crownland is a really big problem. Our leader has unfortunately died, though I bet if I wait to elect a new one, he can survive until next month and give me one more round of juicy points. Thank you. I wonder if I can make it to the next month. I bet I can. I bet I can keep him alive, like on his deathbed for 2 months, just to have his incredible industrious kindness help us out. Excellent. Okay. And then we'll just take this admin gentleman, because we're working on an admin idea group. Wow, we are definitely not doing well on the Diplo anymore. Let's see what kind of leader we got here. The problem is that I really want to take the Attorney General. Advisor cost, very helpful. What I really want to do is I want to take that Attorney General, but I want to wait until I seize land. Until I get up higher. It's really like I need the other option would be Parliament, which can be helpful. Some people don't like the Parliament, because you have to fiddle with it a little bit, but overall I think it can be quite helpful. You can get some pretty good bonuses out of Parliament. But we will need them to, nobility to have loyalty is equal to or greater than their influence. So we need to get the nobility happy, and then we could go for the Parliament. We can wait a moment. We don't have to take the reform immediately. We can see if we can get the nobility to be happier. It's like Venice is like killing all of these. They found a way through, apparently. They're slowly killing them off. That is pretty big. Oh my gosh, how many times are we going to do this? That's the third time they tried to issue a new coin. We will grant access, because I believe they already have all the access they need, and that will prevent Venice from attacking me. Is war over? What did they take? All. What did they do in this war? I don't even know what they did. Treatise on natural philosophy. Sure, we'll take that innovatives. We will build that. Build that. Savoy has joined the Trade League, led by Venice, even though they were just at war with them. Landshut, pretty mad at me. Let's improve with them. We will take our expand infrastructure modifier, which we will definitely do along the way. It looks like this was successful. We have enough allies, mainly France, honestly, that is successfully preventing them from going to war with me, and we have actually maxed out our manpower, surprisingly enough. Looks like we can recruit another unit. I will probably recruit another cannon, I think, because it would be useful to be able to siege two simultaneously. Train another cannon, since we have the capacity, and that will also encourage people not to attack us. Well, after that crazy war, it's nice to have like a little bit of peace for a moment. I wonder if we're big enough to vassalize any of these tiny nations. Like we've got some new alliances. Anhalt or Brittany. Interesting. Let's improve again with Ansbach. Free cities almost never vassalize. Archbishop. They're outraged. If they weren't outraged, though, there still would be a huge gap. Them being a member of the Empire is a problem. There we go. Extra cannon. They're pretty expensive. Our diplomat has died. That is unfortunate. I would like to have a cheap advisor, not these really expensive ones. I guess we could have the level 3 guy, which wouldn't be bad. He's quite expensive, but not a bad one. Like a level 2 advisor, if you don't mind. We will take that cash. Guess we will take this level 3 advisor. He's cheapest one. He's relative. He's only very slightly more expensive. Let's put a general in charge. Court painter. We will use the money that we got from that other event in order to hire that point painter. Thank you. Now let us... Their influence is pretty high. I think we're going to have to... Let's go ahead and do this. Revolt. Let's knock them out. Cardinal's policies. No, we would like to keep this, thank you. Let's move over to Zurich with our troops to fight off these rebels. Hello. Luckily my vassal was already standing there, which made this easier. We'll just fan back out again. We'll just spend money for a moment to let these recover back to their full maintenance, and we will disable this general. So we might be able to sit on it either until we can get Parliament, which is not looking likely, or we will be able to wait until either Parliament is available, or we've managed to revoke enough land that we feel comfortable going ahead and enabling the Attorney General. Merchant shipwreck, that's bad. I think it's cord now? Oh, I guess I didn't get a pop-up about it. Have I used up all my room? Your Pope. I guess I have used up almost all of my admin capacity, strikingly enough. I'm gonna add this to a region for it, because we are not so large that we can afford to be... Let's go ahead and lower our autonomy to have this sitting around. Yeah, oh yeah, we're like just ever so barely over the limit. So yeah, definitely worth doing that in order to eat that. Ah, Landshut has left the coalition against us. That's excellent. The coalition is starting to shrink again. We've improved with a lot of these people, so they're not horribly mad with me. We will improve there. Improve there. I'm just sending them out, trying to make some friends here. But with that, we will pause here for this episode. I think we've done well. We managed to take one of the highest development provinces in this region, Landshut, right here. That was 32 is very high. It's higher than any province that we have in development, and we've been developing quite a bit. And so now that once we can stabilize this coalition, which is starting to slowly shrink, we'll release some of our alliances that are maybe less useful to us, and then we will look outwards again to see where we can go. But I will see you next time.